Headlights stretch on a two-lane scar. City fades in the rearview dark. I don't pray for open signs. I read the road, I read the lines. Every mile I didn't run taught me who I become. I don't chase a younger truth. I outgrew. I've seen hope dressed up as need. Watched it beg, watched it bleed. Some lessons hit you clean when you lean back. These dark blues like shotguns slow. They don't steer, they just know. They don't lie, they don't soothe. They just move. I don't rush, I don't lose. I stay cool in dark blues. Radio plays and no regrets. Same damn song I ain't skipped yet. Your name hums in broken chords, not sharp enough to hurt no more. I don't rewind what's already gone. I let the night roll on. Some men shout, some men bruise. I learned quiet truth. Silence taught me how to hear what noise hides in fear. You don't need to own the road to drive. These dark blues keep my speed never faster than I need. They don't heal, they don't accuse. They just cruise. I don't bend, I don't lose. I move steady in dark blues. Station lights at 2 a.m. Feel like old friends again. Nobody asks where I'm from. They just sell me time and run. Strength ain't fighting every bend. It's knowing where it ends. I don't stall, I don't choose. I trust these dark blues. If love was fuel, I burned it clean. Didn't beg, didn't leave. Some fires teach you when to slow. Before you go, I ain't empty, I ain't through, just tuned. These dark blues don't fade with mine. They age with style when the road asks me to choose. I don't refuse, I don't win, I don't lose. I just drive in dark blue. Oh, 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 oh. Engine low, night mood. Same man, dark blue. Save your seat without knowing why. Like you walk in and say I'm fine. room still holds your weight, even time won't rearrange. I practiced all the words I'd say if I ever got that day. But the door stayed still and closed, and I learned how silence grows. I thought love could wait its turn, didn't know it burns to learn. These dark blues hold my breath when I think about what's left. They don't tell me I was wrong, they just play the song. I don't fight, I don't choose, I just remember in dark blues. I wear your jacket when it's cold, feels like I'm not alone. Every pocket tells a lie that you're just outside. I don't cry like I should, I just stand where we stood. Some goodbyes don't arrive, they just show up as live. I was strong in all the wrong ways, proud when I should have stayed. These dark blues know my face, every fault I could in place. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I don't move, I just say morning comes like nothing changed, like love don't rearrange. People say you'll be okay, like okay means gone someday. I don't need to understand, I just need to feel your hand one more time just to prove this was true. If I had one honest prayer, it wouldn't ask you back here, it just asked forgiveness for the nights I missed. I was learning how to be a man while losing you was the plan I never chose. They just learn my tears, they don't heal, they don't excuse, they just see me through. I don't win, I don't lose, I just love you in dark blue. If love still hears what we say, I hope you know I'll stay. Night folds in like a tailored coat, fits you right around my throat. City lights don't ask my same. They blink once, then look away. I don't chase what's moving fast. I learn to wait from things that last. Every step I didn't lose, polished by dark blues. I've seen fire burn itself, trying to be something else. Some men learn to rise and fall. I learned to stand. These dark blues don't break my stride. They keep the edges tight. They don't beg, they don't use, they just set the mood. I don't bend, I don't choose, I move clean in dark blues. Barroom glass holds neon lights, same old songs in newer ties. Your voice drifts through the smoke, doesn't land, just floats. I don't chase what didn't stay. I let memory decay. Some good things bruise, then turn into use. Silence taught me how to read the space between need. You don't have to raise your tone to own the room. These dark blues don't speak out loud. They keep me level in a crowd. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just show what's true. I don't rush, I don't lose, I stay sharp. Sharp in dark blues. Midnight trains don't look behind, they just cut the line. I respect that kind of grace, leaving without a trace. Strength ain't fists of borrowed pride, it's walking calm on your own side. I don't ask, I don't choose, I trust these dark blues. If love's a war, I laid arms down. No white flag, no crown. Some battles end when you refuse to bleed for proof. I ain't hollow, I ain't used, just steady tune. These dark blues don't fade with time. They age like well-cut lines. When the night pulls tight and smooth, I move through. I don't rise, I don't lose, I just live in dark blues. No, dawn breaks clean, no cues. Same man, dark blues. Morning rain or closed down street, coffee cold at my feet. City moves, I'll stay still. Learn patience the hard way, wheel by wheel. I don't ask how, I don't ask why. Some answers are out and left outside. Every truth I ever knew came dressed in dark blues. I see love turn across the bay, like a corner yesterday. I let them pass, I let them go. Some things don't need to be known. Their voice ain't sharp as one, like a code I left in the storm. I don't miss what I do, I just adjust it to the tools. Silence taught me how to hear, for noise hides in fear. A steady breath, a measured mood, that's how I learn to lose. These dark blues walk my pace, never rush, never chase. They don't save me, don't excuse, they just fit the blues. I don't bend, I don't rule, oh, I just move in the midday sun on broken glass shows me time don't care to pass. I learned strength ain't being loud, it's standing firm in a crowd. Every mile I didn't run still waits like an open door. I don't fire, I don't freeze, I just breathe. If regrets are dead, I own, I paid in full long ago. I don't rewrite, I don't revise. Some lies I live between the lines. I ain't lost, I ain't found, just steady ground. Now don't ask me where I've been, it just lets me walk back in. Streetlights hum like old regrets, nothing here I haven't met. I don't hurry, I don't stall, time don't scare me much at all. Every mile I didn't choose still led me here in dark blues. I've seen truth wear borrowed skin, watched it crack from trying to fit in. Some things only show their face when you wait. These dark blues don't raise their voice, they respect the choice. They don't save, they don't accuse, they just prove. I don't bend, I don't lose, I stay sharp in dark blues. Ooh, barroom doors breathe smoke and sound, same lost souls, different towns. Your memory don't cut or sting, it's just another passing thing. I don't polish what was wrong, I learned raw is good enough. Some men shout, some men bruise, I learned how to muse. Silence taught me what to keep, what to bury, what to leave. You don't need to settle scores to close doors. These dark blues hold my shade, never tied, never fake. They don't heal, they don't amuse, they just stay true. I don't rush, I don't lose, I move slow in dark blues. Ooh, midnight feels like borrowed calm, no alarms, no charm. I don't fight what's meant to fade, I let time get paid. Strength ain't steel or stone, it's standing firm alone. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn stillness from dark blues. If love's a lesson, I passed late, didn't fail, just recalibrate. Some answers come in shade, not parade. I ain't broken, I ain't new, just reduce. These dark blues feel like home when I'm tired. still sleeps inside my chest, not loud, just restless. I don't hate you, never did. I just love more than I let in. Some good things hurt the most when they're gentle, when they're close. I don't blame what I lost, I blame hope. I gave more than I could keep, promised things I couldn't be. Some nights I almost call, then don't. These dark blues know my weight, every doubt, every mistake. They don't leave, they don't bruise, they just stay when I'm used. I don't beg, I don't move, I breathe slow in dark blue. Morning light feels unfamiliar, like it don't remember ya. I watch the world begin again while I'm stuck back then. Strength ain't standing tall, it's getting up at all when your hands feel empty too. Still you move. If love's a place I never left, just stood outside what I had left. I wasn't wrong, I wasn't right, just human in the quiet. I don't ask to be saved, I just wish I was brave enough to say I miss you, still do. If you hear this, know the truth. I loved you in dark blues. Rain writes lines on a shuttered bar. Night knows exactly who we are. I walk slow past borrowed light. Every step feels earned tonight. I don't chase what slipped my hand. I learned loss makes a man. Every truth I couldn't use settled in these dark blues. I've seen love dressed up in flame, burn itself, forget my name. Some endings don't explode, they erode. These dark blues don't break my will, they just teach me still. They don't lie, they don't confuse, they just groove. Grounded in dark blues. Jukebox sighs, a tired tune, same old song, different room. Your memory ain't sharp or sweet, it's just rhythm in my feet. I don't curse what couldn't stay, I let distance have its way. Some men shout, some men bruise. I chose quiet, I chose use. Silence showed me how to see what noise hides easily. You don't need to raise your hand to stand. upon its time. Every second draws a line. I don't fight what's nearly done. I let the long night run. Strength ain't fist or borrowed pride. It's walking calm on your own side. I don't scream, I don't bruise. I learned balance from dark blues. If hope knocks, I don't hide. I just let it pass inside. Some doors open once or twice and turn quiet. I ain't empty, I ain't through, just reduced. When the night asks me to choose, I don't refuse. I don't win, I don't lose. I just live in dark blues. Oh, rain, let's go, no cues. Same street, dark blues. Rain keeps falling like it knows every secret I don't show. City breeze in shades of gray teaches men to look away. I keep my hands deep in my coat, words stay locked inside my throat. Every step I take alone feels like home I've never known. I've learned silence ain't a curse, it's armor when the truth gets worse. Some men talk to feel alive, some survive by staying quiet. These dark blues don't make a sound, they just follow me around. They don't beg, they don't choose, they just stay when others move. I don't break, I don't bruise, I just walk with dark blues. Streetlight hums above my head like it heard the things you said. Every promise wears thin when you replay it again and again and again. Your shadow's gone, but it remains in empty seats and midnight trains. I don't chase what I can't keep, some losses cut too deep. I stop looking for relief, stopped asking what it means. Peace ain't laughing, peace ain't new, it's learning how to stand still too. These dark blues know my face, every scar, every mistake. They don't rush me through the pain, they just help me stay the same. I don't win, I don't lose, I just breathe in dark blues. Midnight talks with passing cars, headlights fade like falling stars. Every road I didn't take still waits for me away. I learned strength ain't fists of fire, it's walking calm when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I adapt to dark blues. don't know my name. I just carry what remains. I ain't holy, I ain't damned, just a man who understands that some truths you don't refuse, you just live them. Dark blue.
Cold wind talking through the cracks of an old soul I can't patch. Said it hums like it knows my sins every night, pulls me back in. A lot of smoke, watch it fade, just like every vow I made. Ain't no angels in this town, just tired men going down. Every face feels unfamiliar, even when they know my name. I keep walking past reflections, but they all look the same. These dark blues ride shotgun with me, every mile, every truth. I tried running from the silence, but it's louder when I move. Love don't stay, it just passes through, leaves a scar, takes a piece of you. I don't pay, I just lose. Yeah, I'm living on dark blue. Barroom clock stuck on regret, every tick another dead. Your memory, it's like cheap wine, burns slow, waste time. I've learned hope's a loaded gun, points back when you think you won. This heart don't beat soul full of dark blue. Like an old friend with bad intentions, smiling at my fate. Love walked out in worn out shoes, left me nothing I could use. I don't win, I just choose to survive on blue blues. These dark blues. It's told. Empty bottle on the nightstand shelf. Your side of the bed made itself. My books by the door, getting work last night. Phone full of your words, faded in the light. I keep scrolling like it's gonna change. Same sad sentence
says I'll be fine. Names his regrets, one at a time. Says, son, that woman ain't your first scar. I say, she's the one that drove my car. Jukebox humming, some lost regret. Couple in the corner, ain't broken yet. A hand on his sleeve, like you did to me. My throat goes tight, I can barely breathe. I ain't asking for a second chance, I just miss your shadow in my glass. Whiskey on my weathered heart, birds going down. Tears fall sharp, love keeps leaving, black marks in the dark. Yeah, it hits me, splits me apart. I keep calling, you keep walking, same old song, same cold and popping. Whiskey on my weathered heart. I've been faithful to my bad decisions. Every lonely mile, every crooked vision. Tried loving you like a last-ditch prayer. Turned out loud, just watch me swear. I wanted Sunday, soft and quiet. We got Friday nights full of riot. You wanted flowers in the windowsill. I gave you promises and unpaid bills. Now it's late night radio and a busted fan, talking to the ceiling like you'd understand. Your sweatshirt hanging on the kitchen chair, smells like heaven that isn't there. I trace your name in the spilled out drink, watch it fade faster than I think. If you ever wonder what you meant to me, this cracked old glass is your eulogy. Whiskey on my weathered heart, birds going down. Tears fall short, love keeps leaving, like marks in the dark. Yeah, it hits me, splits me apart. I keep pouring, you keep walking, same old song, same cold apartment. Whiskey on my weathered heart. So here's to the nights we almost got it right, to the crooked road that stole our light. If loving you's a bar tab, I can't pay in part. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. So here's to the night we almost got it right, to the crooked road that stole our light. If loving you's a tab, I can't pay in part. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart.
Morning rain on a closed down street, coffee cold at my feet. City moves, I stay still. Learn patience the hard way, will by will. I don't ask how, I don't ask why. Some answers right if left outside. Every truth I ever knew came dressed in dark blues. I've seen love turn into weight, heard hope not too late. Some doors close, quiet and clean, no sound, no scene. These dark blues don't need a name. They ain't locked, they ain't blamed. They don't lift me, don't refuse, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't pray, I don't choose.
yesterday. I let them pass, I let them go. Some things don't need to be known. Your voice ain't sharp, it's warm, like a coat I left in the storm. I don't miss what I outgrew, I just adjusted to the truth. Silence taught me how to hear what noise hides in fear. A steady breath, a measured move, that's how I learned to lose. These dark blues walk my pace, never rush, never chase. They don't save me, don't excuse, they just fit. Dark blues, I don't bend, I don't bruise, I just move in dark blue. Midday sun on broken glass shows me time don't get a pass. I learned strength ain't being loud, it's standing firm in a crowd. Every mile I didn't run still waits like an open gun. I don't fire, I don't freeze, I just breathe. Regrets are dead out, I paid in full long ago. I don't rewrite, I don't revise. Some lives are lived between the lines. I ain't lost, I ain't found, just steady ground. They stay when the world demands I choose. I remain in dark blues. I don't rise, I don't lose, I just am dark blue. Evening falls, no cue, same man, dark blues. Another glass sweats on the bar, just like me, been working hard. City breathing down my neck, every promise turns to dead. I don't chase, I don't plead, I just sit here, let it bleed. Crowds talk loud, say too much. I learned silence hits harder than touch. I don't break, I just bend, I don't lose, I descend. Every smile's a loaded gun, pointed when the night's half done. These dark blues don't shout my name, they whisper slow, they play the game. They stay when love don't stick around. Lay me low, don't make a sound. I don't beg, I don't choose, I just walk with these dark blues.
heart than cigarette smoke and dead. I stopped asking why or when. Some roads don't circle back again. I don't hope, I don't plan, I just do what a broken man can. These dark blues don't need a voice. They hum low, they make the choice. They pull me through the quiet nights, past the wrongs, past the fights. I don't win, I don't lose, I just live with these dark blues. Midnight deals with my reflection. No forgiveness, no protection. I learned peace ain't feeling fine, it's surviving one more line. Clock keeps time, I don't care. I've been gone, I've been there. Some men pray, some men fall, some just stand and feel it all. If love's a crime, I serve my time. Sell made a memory and wine. They say move on, let it fade, but some scars like to stay. I ain't angry, I ain't numb, just tired where I'm from. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I just carry these dark blues. These dark blues walk beside me, don't judge, don't leave. They know every quiet truth I never speak, but always keep. I don't ask, I don't accuse, I just move with these dark blues. Morning comes, I stay cool, still dressed in dark blues. I carry your number in my phone, even when I stop calling, like proof of a life I had before I learned about falling. Pass your street without looking now, still feel it in my chest. Funny how the heart remembers what the mind does best to forget. I was there, but not enough to scared of love to show my love. These dark blues don't blame me, they just sit beside me. They don't ask me to be brave, they just stay. I don't shout, I don't choose, I just miss you. Dark blues. I learned how to laugh again in rooms you'll never see, but every job feels borrowed, like it's not really for me. I don't hate the man you left, I just wish he understood that loving you was simple, but I made it hard when I shouldn't. Some regrets don't scream or cry, they just breathe when you lie. These dark blues know my truth, everything I couldn't do. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I just carry. Dark blues. Sometimes I almost text your name just to see if it still feels wrong. Then I remember silence is how I keep you strong. If letting go means hurting you, then I'll hold this pain instead. Some love stories don't end loud, they live quietly in your head. If I could speak without fear, I'd say I loved you clear. Not perfect, not right, just real every night. I wasn't ready then, and that's the truth I live in. Dark blue, dark blue. If you ever feel this too, it was real. It was you. stay warm. Last night's argument hanging in the air like that coat you never wear anymore. You said, baby, I'm tired of your promises. I laughed it off, then I watched you pack. You walked out slow in my faded shirt, and every step you took I felt the crack. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. Jukebox crooning in the corner booth, couples dancing, swaying soft and slow. I'm nursing bruises no one can see, smiling at strangers that I don't wanna know. There's lipstick ghosts on my old glass, memories floating in the amber light. You laugh, your hands on my backseat neck, every wrong I did coming back tonight. Thought I was a wild man born to roam. You were the map that felt like home. Now the road just feels like a running from everything I broke. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. We had blue jeans, back porch summers, bare feet, thunder rolling slow. You traced futures on my freckled shoulder, said promise me you'll never let me go. But late nights turned into later lies. I chased every shadow on the wall. You waited up in that cotton dress till my excuses just stopped coming at all. Now this booth feels like a witness stand. Every bottle's just telling on me. I trade every shot in this busted town for one more chance to let you see. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. Maybe you're dancing in some quiet kitchen, bare feet tapping on the linoleum floor. Maybe you're learning how to sleep alone, not waiting on my key in the door. I'm playing tough guy in a cloud of smoke, but my hands won't stop that shake. I used to think heartbreak was just a song till I felt that first real break. Dial your number just to hear it ring. Hang up before you get the chance. Bartender says, son, you alright? I say, yeah, I just forgot the steps to this dance. Hey! Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. So here's to the nights we almost got right, to your goodbye leaning on that screen door light. If you ever wonder what became of
Empty glass, full ashtray, same old song on replay. You showed up, boots by the door, laugh in the smoke like I'd heard it before. Red lipstick on my best mistakes. You said, boy, how much more can you take? I said, pull up a chair, pour what you choose. If love's gonna hurt, make it whiskey blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels alive. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blood. Whiskey blue. We dance crooked on a crooked floor. You stole my breath, then you asked for more. Neon buzzing, but I watched your eyes. Oh, my bad habits in a good disguise. You said I'm trouble wrapped in lace, a long, slow fall you can't erase. I tip my glass to your worn-out shoes. Said trouble's my type, and my type is blue. Feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey, whiskey blue. Sun too bright, you in my shirt from the night last night. Coffee cold, but your hands were warm. We laughed at the mess and the thunderstorm. You traced the lines on my tired face. Said you've been running, babe, from an empty place. I kissed your palm, said I always choose the long way home through the whiskey blue. Every promise tastes like fire, every kiss a spinning room. I keep lighting my desire like a match that knows its doom. Oh yeah, love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blue. Pride, take my name, scratch your letters in my flame. If love's a tab I can't refuse, I'll pay it singing these whiskey blues. Hey! Years go by, same old bar, same old stool, same old scars, but your laugh still shakes the walls every time my past life calls. We ain't perfect, we ain't pure, but every fight makes me more.
still feels alive. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey. Whiskey blue. Oh, let it break with whiskey. Whiskey blues. So pour it slow, let the night run long. Life is short, but this love is strong. If I gotta drown, I'll choose this view. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues, blues. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues. She walked in, boots on fire, red dress, trouble in her eyes. Took my usual stool beside her, said, baby, you look tired. I said, darling, I'm just older than the years on my back. She left into a blast, said, you ain't seen nothing yet. We traded scars like secrets, names are never meant to keep. She told me about a man who left while she was fast asleep. I told her about a Dodger girl I loved too hard and rough. Now I poured my heart out nightly, and it's still water enough. Whiskey on her lips, truth in her eyes. They talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night. Feeling so wrong, it's starting to feel right. If love is a river, I'm stuck on the bridge. If life is a bottle, I'm drinking the dregs. But you taste like the one good thing I didn't lose. Sweet love, alive in a whiskey blues. Jukebox playing some old story about a woman and a train. She said, funny how the music always sounds a lot like pain. I said, maybe we're just foolish, paying cover at the door for the same set showing pieces. We've been watching since we were born. Laugh got loud at midnight. A car came down to one. That's who she had my jacket on, saying, I ain't ready to run. She traced my faded tattoo, said, what were you running from? I said, the man I was back then. She said, honey, join the club, oh yeah. Whiskey on her lips, truth in her eyes. We talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night. Feeling so wrong, it's starting to feel right. tracks across your brand new floor. It don't knock before it enters, it just keeps down every door. Some days it's Sunday morning, coffee, laughter, lazy sheets. Some nights it's slamming cupboards, saying things that don't repeat. We thought dreams like strangers, speaking soft so they don't scare. She wants a little house one day, prints on the windowsill of tell, where someone reads the paper and doesn't disappear. I stare, I want the kind to cry when my shadow stays right here. She said, you know this bar ain't heaven, but it sure ain't hell. Pull the hair off of her shoulder side, time will always tell. I leave my pulse up to the ceiling, so to the mask we can't undo. She creamed hers in the rhyme, said to the few that make it good. Whiskey on the lips, fruit in her eyes. We talk about love in all of its lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night, feeling so wrong, it's starting to feel right. Love is storm, I've lost every roof. If life is a trial, I'm missing the proof. When she tastes like the one good thing I didn't lose. Sweet love, hard love, and a whiskey blues. I said I scared of Sunday quiet, warrior sunlight folded clothes. She said I'm scared of Friday evening, empty tables going home alone. I said love just slow surrender. She said love's the one excuse. We both smiled in the silence, 'cause we both knew the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it one silence, 'cause we both, 'cause we both. She said write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it when I'm silent, 'cause we both know the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it when I'm Ashtray sunrise on the nightstand, half warm coffee, lipstick on my hand. Your laugh still hanging in the kitchen there, your sweater on a chair like you're still there. Old boots sleeping by a broken door, floorboards aching where we danced before we were young, dumb, out of our minds, trading tomorrows for overtime. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burn I ain't fixing you, then patch my pride with a crooked truth. You held my face when the world turned mean, said life ain't kind, but it don't have to be clean. We missed rent, but we made rent songs, fought all night just to hold on. You threw a glass, I ducked the pain, shards in the sink like summer rain. Was it poison? Was it prayer? Every time you ran your fingers through my hair, were we broken or were we brand new? I still taste every answer on you. Oh, that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom on. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. Same old hammer, just a different sound. Nails and names, I drive them deep. Your ghost still follows when I try to sleep. You took your suitcase, took the train, left your perfume in the window pane, left your ring in the sugar bowl, sweet and rusting where we used to hold. Tell me, darling, did you find your light, or just a quieter kind of fire? Do you still hum our crooked tune when you're pouring drinks for some new fool? That whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. Oh, yeah. Bartender says I should call you up, but my hands shake when I touch that glass. Every sorry that I never spoke, rising like smoke, rising too fast. If I had one more busted night with you, I'd drink the dawn, I'd tell the truth. No cheap lies hiding in my grin, just I was wrong and come back in. Now every Friday, same crooked chair, same bench shadow in the busted glass. Some girl laughs, kinda like you did. I turn my head, then I kill that wish. Life keeps rolling like an old tape deck, always hissing at what comes next. I've got my stories, I've got my scars. You're the longest line in this house of cards. Was it heaven in a roadside bar? Two broke hearts in a borrowed car. If I'm honest, when the bottle's through, every good thing still sounds like you. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom on. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. Oh yeah, so here's to the fights and the barefoot nights, to the wrong made rights and the cracked street lights. If love is a debt I can't refuse, I'll pay in full with these whiskey blues. Whiskey blues. Yeah. I'll grow old with these whiskey blues. Oh, these blues. I learned how to smile just enough so no one asks me why. Some truths don't wanna be spoken, they just sit behind your eyes. I keep your name off my tongue, but not out of my head. It's easier to stay quiet than explain what we had. I wasn't cold, I was afraid of loving you the wrong way. These dark blues don't ask for peace, they ask for honesty.
remember how you looked when you didn't feel seen. That's the moment I lost you and didn't know what it meant. I tried to be what you needed, but needed you too much. Some love collapses quietly under the weight of touch. I thought silence would protect us. Now it's all that's left. These dark blues know my shape, every fault, every weight. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just sit. Dark blues, I don't beg, I don't move, I just breathe. Dark blues. They say time will make it light, but it just makes it clear that losing you wasn't the end, just the longest year. I don't want you back anymore, I just want you okay. Some goodbyes on endings, their love that stays. If I could say one honest thing without reopening scars, it'd be this: you were home even when we fell apart. I don't blame you, I don't run, I just carry what we were. Loved you, dark blue. Some love doesn't fade or die, it just learns to stay quiet. Rain keeps falling like it knows every secret I don't show. City breeze and shades of gray teaches men to look away. I keep my hands deep in my coat, words stay locked inside my throat. Every step I take alone feels like home I've never known. I've learned silence ain't a curse, it's summer when the truth gets worse. Some men talk to feel alive, some survive by staying quiet. These dark blues don't make a sound, they just follow me around. They don't beg, they don't choose, they just stay when others move. I don't break, I don't bruise, I just walk with dark blue.
promise wears thin. When you replay it again and again, your shadow's gone, but it remains in empty seats and midnight trains. I don't chase what I can't keep. Some losses cut too deep. I stopped looking for relief, stopped asking what it means. Peace ain't laughing, peace ain't new. It's learning how to stand still too. These dark blues know my pace. Every scar, every mistake, they don't rush me through the pain. They just help me stay the same. I don't win, I don't lose, I just breathe in. Dark blues. Midnight talks with passing cars, headlights fade like falling stars. Every road I didn't take still waits for me awake. I learned strength ain't fists of fire, it's walking calm when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I adapt to dark blues. Love's a gamble I stayed in, played it cool, still lost again. But regret don't own my name, I just carry what remains. I ain't holy, I ain't damned, just a man who understands that some truths you don't refuse, you just live them. Dark blues. Dark These dark blues don't drag me down, they keep my feet on solid ground. When the night cuts cold and loose, they're the only proof that I don't fold, I don't excuse, I just move with dark blues. Morning breaks, same shoes, same road. Dark blues. Coffee's gone cold on the counter, ashtrays full of old fights. Your perfume still on that flannel shirt hanging where you left last night. You said you're tired of the same old story, me and that bottle in the same old chair. You slammed the door, took your glory, left it echo buzzing in the air. Creaks in the quiet, like it's laughing at this fool. I've been trading all our Sundays for smoky bars and cheap bar stools. Every promise that I ever poured, you spit out somewhere on the floor. Now it's me in this glass of
son, you wanna fix it, you can't sleep here on this floor.
So I stumbled through that screen door, sunrise, stained hands, heavy eyes. Every hangover holds a promise that I'll break by Friday night. You're out there finding fresh air, I'm in here breathing smoke. You found peace inside a sunrise, I found comfort in the choke. But I remember how your laughter used to dance across my skin. Now it's just the ice in this glass, tapping time for what might have been. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a cage and love's a key. You set it down and walk from me. Now every road leads back to you. And these whiskey blues, yeah. I could pour this poison out, take that walk to your front door. Say I'm done with chasing shadows, done sleeping on this barroom floor. Would you slam it in my face or pull me in, say start again? Is there a prayer in this disaster, or just a wish at the bitter end? Oh, I traced that pale tan line where a ring used to ride. You took yours off in anger, I still twist mine when I lie. Maybe love is just a lesson written crooked across our days. Maybe I'm a slow learner, still reading it the hardest way. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a storm and love's a bruise. I wear your name inside my shoes. Every step I feel that truth. And these whiskey blues, so here's to all our almost, all the fights and all the fun. To the way you said you'd save me from myself and from that sun. If you ever feel that midnight creeping lonely through your bones, you know where this fool is sitting. Same bar stool, same old ghost. Got whiskey on my wedding ring.